Okay, hi there, it's me, CatCreamYT, the maker of this Minecraft map, Beyond Below. So this is going to be a beginner's guide for Beyond Below. The reason that I'm making this whole thing is because I've recently been getting a few comments here and there just basically asking about tips about the map, and to me I just thought why not just make a quick guide to help new players get onto their feet. So again, this guide will not go over every single little detail about this map and every single secret that you can find. I'm mostly just going to be giving general facts about the game and just little tips so that those who are having a harder time to understand how this map works can just get that information right here in this video, nothing else. So enjoy! We're going to start off with the weapons first. Now players will begin the map with just a blade at its very lowest tier. While it is weak at the start, you are able to upgrade this along with many different types of weapons to fit whatever playstyle you want. Now there is a total of 5 different weapons. Each one is found in the first 4 areas of the map. These weapons all have different statuses based on their damage, their weight, which is how fast you can move, and their speed, which is how fast you can swing the weapon. All the weapons are the blade, the axe, the scythe, the hammer, and the dagger. Now here are all the stats and how they rank up against one another. The blade is the most average weapon that you're gonna get. It has the average damage, has the average weight, and has the average speed. There's nothing too special about it. The axe has the highest damage, it has a heavy weight, and has the slowest speed out of all the weapons. The scythe has low damage, has a light weight, and is a pretty fast weapon. The hammer has high damage, the heaviest weight, and slow speed. The dagger has the lowest damage, is the lightest weapon, and is also the fastest weapon out of all of them. Now pick whatever weapon you want. This is all based on your own preference of playstyles, so there's no pressure in figuring out which one's better. It's all based on your opinion. Now upgrading the weapons is very easy. All you need to do is find the correct essence and a forge. Now finding essence is a casual thing that you will get along as you play. Using the 5 different tiers of essence, you can create 6 tiers of weapons, including the beginners. Now, the essence ranks from copper, onyx, steel, amethyst, and prismatic. In order to forge a weapon, just place it in a forge alongside your proper essence and you have a forged weapon. Now note that you must have the correct essence following the rank of the weapon. For example, a steel essence will not forge together with a copper blade. You will need to put an onyx essence first. Also note that with the weapon upgrades, some debuffs like the axe's weapon speed or its weight can also decrease and become better as you upgrade it. Some weapons can become lighter, some weapons can become faster. You don't know until you forge it up. Moving on to health. Now in this game, your health does not regenerate naturally. You begin your journey with only 10 hearts and you must make do until you find other means. Luckily, there are loads of ways to gain or regenerate health. The first way is through tulips. These are found once in every area. Once acquired, the player's health will increase by 2 hearts and will also heal you back to full health. The second way is through the spawn point system. While it is a checkpoint at its base, it's also there to regenerate your health so long as it detects movement. Just know that these are very scarce, so you shouldn't rely on these to heal back up and pick off just where you left off. The third way is through our little Easter egg called golden chickens. Now upon reaching them and killing them, they have 5 different items to drop, each with a 50% chance of dropping, averaging about 2.5 items every single kill that you get. The healing items are healing vials, which heal only 2 hearts, super healing vials, which heals 4 hearts, shield vials, which gives a temporary 10 bonus hearts, golden apples, which work as golden apples, and magic milk, which heals you completely no matter how much health you have, and also removes any single potion effects that you have. Now the charms. Now in this map there is something called the charm system, and it's one of the easiest ways to get stronger at the game other than through forging or those types of means. Now in each area, 1 charm challenge will be present, providing you with a random charm upon acquiring. Now this is all luck based on what you get out of the 16, so you might want to pray that you don't get a useless one that won't be necessary 5 hours down the line. Now, charms can give immunities or personal status buffs. They can also range from very situational to almost useful in any situation you come across, to just also being for cosmetics and also for fun. Now, don't stress if you don't get the charm that you needed, because near the end of the game, you're most likely gonna get all 16 charms and be very strong. Moving on to the shop. Now the shop is where you use basically all of your gems that you acquired throughout the game. Now gems are dropped by enemies you kill along the way, and there are 5 tiers of gems, all based on the area and the strength of an enemy. The good rule of thumb is that if the enemies are strong and dangerous, you'll probably get more money if you kill them. Now gems can be traded into crowns, which is the currency for trading. The higher quality the gem, the more crowns it's worth. Now crowns are used to trade for cosmetics or actual useful gear, but I still recommend that you buy cosmetics just for the fun of it because by the end you're gonna have a lot of money. Now the main shop has a shop book right on your right, which you can use to read into detail about the items sold, but just for the video's sake, here's what every single item does and how it's used. For the bow and crossbow and the shields and arrows, I don't have to explain that, I feel like you guys get the gist of that. So below that are the tools. Now, the soul shovel, first of all, is one of the most valuable tools that you can get in the shop. If you die, your last death position is replaced with a soul grave. Now using the soul shovel, you are able to dig up your grave to get back any lost items. These items are included but not limited to gems, crowns, coloring, and essence. With this in mind, it is technically possible to lose every essence in the game, and that is further explained later on. Now, the Adventurer's Bundle is just a normal bundle. Since your inventory is limited to only your hotbar, bundles are there to collect ranges of different items to clean up space in your inventory. You can use this to hold gems, spare crowns, essence, or coloring, or whatever you want, honestly. Now, if you're using Optifine, the glowing lantern is basically just a dynamic light source for you to buy. Now, this item is only helpful in one area, and that's all the information I'm going to give you. The miner's pickaxe is used to break down any cracked wall found in the game. You can use these things basically in any area, so buy it as soon as you can. Whatever's behind the wall may actually help you. The bamboo rod is used to reach the golden chickens from weird heights that they are found at. Apart from the first, you can't really melee kill any other chicken without using the rod. Using the bow is possible if you want to kill them, but you risk having your healing items be stuck there up as well. Now underneath are the healing items, and those healing items were all mentioned with the golden chicken, so I won't go any further. Now lastly are the last two items. The random charm is just a purchasable random charm. Since there aren't 16 total areas, you will have to buy some of these if you want all 16 charms. The pure essence is a last resort item. If you're in a situation where you cannot forge a weapon due to a missing essence, pure essence is available to fix that issue. Pure essence works as any other essence does without the limitation of the tier of the weapon. So regardless of the weapon tier, pure essence will work in the forge. Now, while I have gone through almost 10 testers before being satisfied with the map, there's always going to be some type of underground bug that me or many of the other testers have not figured out, and it's only going to be found maybe like a once in a million chance. Now, because of that, I have the Debug Book. Using the Debug Book can help you with things like that. Found right in your inventory at all times, you can use this to acquire any weapons, essence, gate keys, charms, or even to teleport to spawn points if necessary. But I do only want you to use this to fix bugs, and using this to cheat can ruin the fun of the map. And that's all I have to say about the beginner's guide. Everything else that I haven't mentioned is for you to discover on your own as you play this map. I hope that this guide helps you with getting the hang of things and also just to put you right on your feet when you're playing this map. That's all I have to say. I hope you enjoyed this map, and I hope you enjoy it because I spent a lot of time on this. Have a nice day.